Yeah, it's a really good exercise for the reason I said before, the music's coming at you. And also, it forces you to hit those subdivisions at times that you don't really want to. Like we're used to going like 1E. Like, okay, we're used to doing it there, but we're not used to doing it like at some time where you're forced to do it. So that's why that exercise is really good for that. I was told by the guy that taught me this that like when his crew started doing it, they all started to get really famous in their careers. So I believe them, and hopefully that's true for me too. Okay, all right. The last thing that I want to talk about okay, so we've talked about form, right? And we've talked about timing. And now we have a decent grasp on the two. Those are the glue that hold improvisation together. Now, there's like to me, there's like a spirit, there's a life force that makes improvisation happen. Do you guys maybe know what answer I'm looking for? Like, what's the thing that drives improvisation? How do you figure out what to play?
Original head of melody.
In jazz, yes. Yeah, you're right. In jazz, you use the melody of the song to inform your improvisation. That's good. There's some other answers maybe? Creativity. Yeah, where does the creativity come from though?
Musicality.
Yeah, musicality. All right, this is why I'm asking questions and answering them myself, because these are all correct answers. But there's like, the specific one I'm looking for is listening. Content comes from listening. Improvisation comes from listening. To be a good improviser, all you have to do is listen and play things that are related and also musical. Right. So and right now I'm kind of talking about like free improvised music. Jazz music to non-improvisers is really free, but it's actually the least free kind of improvisation there is. It's a very structured. There's like very specific chords, very specific form, and it's actually something very structured. So right now we're dealing with kind of like freer improvisation, but the concepts that you can get from free improvisation, like hardcore listening, super sensitive listening, can be applied to the structured kind of improvisation, which is in jazz, to make the super improviser. Like, because a lot of guys are like, some people are like good at free improvisation. Some people are good at jazz improvisation and can't really get really into free improvisation. But the really best players are freely improvising jazz. That's like what the ultimate goal is. Okay, so we'll try. Let's see. What we're about to do here is a little bit subjective, like, but I'm gonna ask someone to come up and we're gonna have an improvisation together, okay? But what I really want to happen is for each person to be listening and to not play anything that's not based on listening or based on what the other person played or is playing. Okay? So why don't you give it a try? You haven't played for a while. Yeah. You can bring your sticks too. Okay, so here's what we're gonna think about. And Tijo will play with us too. Is those two things, rhythm, time. So is there gonna be time or not? And form, is there a form? And what is it? And then and then like just playing things that are based on what I'm playing. Okay? Okay, so go ahead and sit down. Tijo.